Hi, I'm Heather Matter. Thanks so much for joining me for this teaching segment. There is a disease in our country. There is a silent virus that is running inside of your mind. It is inside your families, it's in your home, it's with your friends, and here's what it is. It's called blame. There are so many people today, myself included, and you know you've done it too, who are blaming life for what's not going right for them, who are blaming their husbands, their wives, the economy, the president, blaming anything they can to explain away why they do not have the results in their lives that they want to have. And here's what I want you to know. This has to end. For us to be powerful people, we have got to take accountability for what is going on in our lives. And first and foremost, you have got to start looking at the truth of the results. There are bills you don't open. There are months you don't weigh yourself on the scale. There are years where you're not actually looking at what is going on in your close relationships. And as you refuse to look and as you put the blinders on, disease is hiding in all of those places, in all of those spots. So here's what it's time for us to do: to tell the truth about our condition, to be authentic with ourselves and with others. If we cannot do that, if we are still hiding behind things, if we're still telling lies and you're still manipulating information, behind that screen is where the disease is, and where that disease is where your pain is. And if you will tear it off and open it up and lay it out, blow it out, you will be able to take a step towards healing. So that is the first step, is to be authentic, to tell the truth about it, and to tell no more lies, to let things get raw. And I want you to know, some people are so afraid to do this, and I hear this all the time with my coaching clients. They'll say, I don't want to go into that because I know it's going to hurt. And here's what you get to know. It might hurt. As you pull something up by the roots, you know what? It could bleed. But it will heal, because people were designed to heal. And when you have cancer in your life, when you have it in your marriage, when you have it in your finances, when you have it in your mind, you have to pull it out. And that is a process, but it will kill you if you don't. It will kill the relationship if you don't go through that healing process. So you let yourself look at the truth now. You let yourself look at what you've been avoiding. Now, here's one key. Anytime a person brings up a particular subject, especially if that person lives in your home and is married to you or close to you, anytime somebody says something to you that triggers a reaction, anytime you have an overreaction, underneath that overreaction is an unhealed issue. Let me say that one more time in case you missed it. Because sometimes we are so conditioned to our ways that we do not realize how much there is available to help us, and how truth is knocking at your door day after day, trying to show you the truth so that you can be helped and healed. Anytime you have an overreaction, there is something underneath it that is not healed. And if you will open up and look at the truth of it and see it, you will realize that healing is available to you. And our God is such a person, such a God who is so loving to us, so graceful, that as He is showing you and as life is giving you experiences and people in your environment to reflect the truth to you, as the disease is being diagnosed, there is also someone to come with healing. And so don't be afraid. Do not be afraid, because as soon as you are willing to look at what you haven't wanted to see, if you will keep seeking, truth will come, healing will come, people will come. I know that is true. So just trust in it, be willing to take the high dive and go for it, to look at all the things that you've been hiding, to tell people the truth, especially yourself. It's time to do that until we can be authentic, until we can look at the truth of what's really going on and see the disease and see actually how much debt we have. See actually how much pain there is in the relationship. We cannot heal. And that's what we were designed for. That's what we were destined for. You were designed and destined to be whole. But the first thing you have to know is where you are right now. So let's say I want to go to California. I love California. I live in Arizona. We go to California every year. Every time I'm going to drive there, I look at my map because I want to get there. Now, what is it that I look for first and find first? Where I am right now. because you cannot go forward unless you know where you are right now. And so that is what you get to do, is to take inventory on where you are at this moment. And after you have done that, here's where it gets fun and exciting, if it wasn't already. You get to take accountability. Instead of blame the baby that you had 7 years ago for the baby weight, instead of blame the president or the economy for the debt that you're accumulating, or blame your spouse or your partner for the misery that you feel, the most powerful thing you can do is take accountability for where you are. And I'm going to give you another secret, another very powerful thing, that if you will get this and you will believe this and live it and practice it, it will empower you so much. It is this: I am co-creating all that I am experiencing. Let me say that one more time. You are co-creating everything you're experiencing. Of course you are. You are the most powerful person in the world. You're the God of your own little universe. When you were created, our God said to you, have dominion over your life, meaning He gave me dominion over my space. And I am so powerful that I am always sending out electromagnetic signals from the law of attraction. Anything that I think, believe, say, feel, and choose or do, I am sending out a signal, sending out a message. And whatever I am sending out is bouncing off of a big universal trampoline, and it's coming back to me in the form of experience. And so, of course, we are co-creating our results. Of course you are. You know that you are. You know that it is time to stop blaming other people for your upset, for your sadness, for your depression, or for your debt. Because as you blame others, you do the most debilitating thing to yourself. You take away your power for change and you give it to somebody else. And every victim story is a person inside of a prison saying, I cannot get out unless somebody lets me out. And so they wait and wait and wait in the most disempowered state, in the most disempowered place that they could ever be. And here's what you get to know, that no one is coming. No one is coming to save you, because you are the only one who can do it. You are the one that you've been waiting for, because inside of every victim prison, here's what they don't know, that door does unlock, but only from the inside. That you are the one who will get yourself out of the depressed state that you're in. You are the one who has skills to get yourself out of debt. You can get your body healthy again. You can create a life that you love. And if it's not you, then who is it? Who did God design to save you if it was not you? Now, of course, when I say that, I mean you and your Creator together, because we're so much more powerful with the one who created us. And inside, if we will go inside to our own divinity and realize and see who we truly are, that you are destined and designed to love the life that you have, to wake up and have a healthy body, to have relationships that you love. What would you give? Here's something that I ask my clients all the time, and I see this so often, and it breaks my heart. I'm a deeply empathetic person. People will get on the phone with me, and they come to the groups, and they show up right in the radio shows and book signings and all these things, and I have people always coming in so much pain. And here's what I say so often. What would you give to wake up tomorrow morning and open your eyes and have a life that you absolutely love? To have a family or people close to you, around you, that love you, that celebrate you, that honor you, that trust you. To have a job you just cannot wait to get to, where you're making money, plenty of money to care for yourself and the people that you love, where you have a fit, healthy body and a ton of energy and an active life. What would you give for that? Some people have said to me, I would give anything because I feel like I'm dying. I would give anything for it. And I said, here's what is required. For you to be full autonomous in your life and say that I can create what I choose. And to say to yourself, I am co-creating this and I'm a part of it. And that is the most beautiful, wonderful, powerful thing you could ever do, because as soon as you take back what you've given, as soon as you realize I have power to create this, then you can create it any way you want to. And that's the most exciting thing. And so the next step is for you to seek truth, for you to seek change. And there are so many things you can do to do that. We have coaching programs, there's books, there's all kinds of things. There is no shortage of information and tools for you. But the first thing you have to do is get in the driver's seat. Know where you are so you can drive yourself to where you want to go. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks so much for joining me for this segment. We'll see you again soon.